The entire last week, DeepSeek R1 model has been buzzing, and it almost wiped out $600 billion from Nvidia's market cap in one day alone. This was the biggest crash. So what makes DeepSeek R1 model different? It's primarily the three techniques that they leverage. Number one is the chain of thought. The second technique was reinforced learning, and the third one was model distillation. And in the next few minutes, I'll take you through all these three techniques, how they used it so effectively. So essentially the way DeepSeek R1 model has been using chain of thought is it breaks down complex problems into smaller ones. So if there is a complex task and it has to solve it, so it does not solve it at one go. It takes one step at a time and document the step that it's actually doing and gives the rationale behind that particular step. So now when it needs to troubleshoot, it does not have to go all the way back. It just goes back to the step where it went wrong and then fixes the problem there and moves ahead, thereby saving a lot of compute hours. So another very interesting thing that they did was they changed the way the reinforced learning logic works. They have come up with their own proprietary new logic, which is called the GRPO logic. It stands for Group Relative Policy Optimization. So what does it mean? Let me explain you with an analogy. If there is a pizza ranking competition, the previous model, which O3 and all the models of OpenAI and Claude have been using, essentially have been working on a PPO model. And I'll explain you what's the difference between a PPO model and a GRPO model. So coming back to my analogy once again. So if you are in a pizza competition and you have to rate a pizza, normally the O3s and the PPO model, which stands for Proximal Policy Optimization, to rate a pizza, it compares the pizza. So pizza A gets 5 points and pizza B gets 4 points. So what it does is it compares pizza A with pizza B, then it compares pizza C with pizza D, then it compares winners of A and B. Like if essentially it's B, then it compares pizza C and pizza D, and then it compares the two. So the entire processing is very, very lengthy and it takes a lot of computing time. So with this new logic in the group policy optimization, what essentially does is you basically rate all the pizzas at one go. So if there are 10 pizzas, you give a score to each of the pizza, and whichever pizza gets the best, so that's the one that you need to go on with. And that's how you save a lot of computing hours and you're able to train the data much faster. So this method of GRPO has revolutionized the entire way of training. That's the reason OpenAI took 100 million to basically train the data. They were able to do the same in $5 million. And the third thing that they use is also very, very interesting. The concept has been going around for quite some time. It is called the model distillation method. In this method, let me